All right, welcome to the next challenge lab by Scalable. In this one, what we're going to do is create some virtual machines using a availability set, right? So the way that this works is we're going to start off by creating an availability set. So that's a type of product we can search for. And then we create one. We're putting it in an existing resource group that we have for this lab environment. And then we call it the app-frontend-av set, right? Other things, we want to use managed disks for this one. Otherwise, we're happy with the defaults, so 2 default domains and 5 update domains. Let's create it. So that was created fairly quickly. Next up. What we need to do is create some SSH keys. So we're going to use bash shell for this. You could also do this on your own computer, but don't need a storage. And if you didn't know, then in Linux, very often we're using SSH keys as our authentication method. So instead of using usernames and passwords, we have a key that is ours, and then we just copy the public pair of that key to our Linux servers, and then that way we can use SSH to connect to those without having to use usernames and passwords. That's what we're going to do in this lab as well. So for that, we first need to generate a key. We can do that using SSH keygen. The type of key we're going to create is RSA, and the size is going to be 4 kilobytes, or sorry, 4 kilobits. And we want it to be quiet. It asks us where to save it. The default option is great for us, and we're not going to use a passphrase for this one. All right, so that's created now. We can go and take a look at it. So we could first of all see the contents of .ssh here. You see there are 2 keys, IDRSA and IDRSA pub. The latter of these is the public key of the key pair. The other one is the private. So this is the public key.ssh. And this is what it looks like. All right, so then let's create our virtual machine. Get rid of this partially. So over to virtual machines, create. We're going to use our existing resource group. We're going to name it app frontend VM1. For availability options, we're going to choose an availability set and the one that we just created, right? Otherwise, image should be just Ubuntu, the latest LTS version. I think it's that one. Then the size should be a DS1v2. There we go. And then here we have our SSH key, and we're going to use an existing public key and paste it over there. Otherwise, we're okay. I guess we need to go over to monitoring and then disable boot diagnostics. That was the one thing that we needed to do. So let's create it. Well, while the first one is creating, let's create another one, right? Let's go back to virtual machines, create. Same resource group, this time app front end VM2. And we're going to put it into the set again. Otherwise, everything is the same. We're going to use our existing key like that. And then we go over to monitoring, disable boot diagnostics. Meanwhile, the first one was already created. All right, so that is created as well. So let's go to our availability set. This one. And then see how we're doing. We can see we have 2 machines running in it, and you can see that they're both in different fault domains as well as in different update domains. So that worked. If you're unsure what fault and update domains mean, then please check the documentation. We have links in the show notes. Thanks for listening, and see you in your next lab.